The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is third and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Goff in this Lions offense set for a first and 10. Right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you can just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Goff's throw taken in by Chark. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff linking up with Chark for a Lions first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Lions at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Goff. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing on third. Gone. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they got work to do here after the sack. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 14. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And he's going to go down again. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping it for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. To Michel on the dump off. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Sports. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. There's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Cyber, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to pass. Tua on the move to his left. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Lions 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Uses the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Tua now on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Fair catch. Gain of the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Stiff-armed him. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Goff now to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's now third down and 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Goff. And Shark calls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First down and goal to go.
Here's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Big Benagany going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Tua on 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Sharks got it left side. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 10
yards. Complete to P.J. Shark. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run with Swift. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Gone.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.